The key to longevity in the music licensing business is claiming your power and becoming irreplaceable in the eyes of a music library. And so that's what I'm going to share with you in today's video, how to make sure that you cannot be replaced. That, to ensure a music library or a supervisor hangs on to you with both hands and will do whatever it takes to keep you supplying their catalog. And that's what you want to be. You want to be that person. You don't want to be one person in a sea of producers that are supplying a catalog. We want to be one of the inner circle people that gets the opportunities for custom jobs. That's the go-to person for when an opportunity comes through their door. Now, a lot of producers mistakenly believe that in order to become irreplaceable and become powerful in this business, they just have to have the highest quality music, right? And there is a certain sense of truth to that if you have like just undeniable tracks, it's hard for people to say no to you because talent in some ways can be rare. It's not the rarest thing though, and I'm going to explain further in this video what I mean by that. But a lot of producers just think, well, I just need to sort of increase my production capacity and my quality and my mixing and mastering skills, and when I get to the point where my tracks are just on par with all the best of the best out there, nobody can say no to me. They're going to all have to deal with me. They're all going to have to send me a contract. How could they not? Now, that's about one half of the equation, and that definitely is an important half of it, okay? But I'll be honest with you, being in the business as long as I've been in it, and also now sort of mentoring and coaching a lot of new producers, talent is fairly common. Having high quality music is not as rare as you actually might think it is. Because of new technology, because of the new software programs out there, the new sample libraries, and all the tutorials and training, people are starting to create some pretty awesome music from their home studios, from their laptops, right? With just a pair of headphones. So having like really licensable music is not as rare as it used to be. It's becoming more and more common. So if you have that and you have licensable music and you're there, awesome. You're 50% of the way there. That's not the entire story though. The key to having your power and knowing your power is having the realization to know your place in this business. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Being a respectful and appreciative and generally nice, likable person to work with is what's going to keep you powerful and irreplaceable in the eyes of a library. I can tell you, as a sort of distribution person myself, I gather music and distribute it myself. I have lots of talented producers around me that supply me with the music that I need. If I get attitude or not so much appreciation for an opportunity or just a sense of entitlement, I don't want to work with those kind of producers, and I don't need to, because I have other talented producers around me that are appreciative of the opportunities, are willing to work hard, are willing to just do whatever they got to do to get themselves included onto the album and follow directions clearly and just sort of make themselves as easy to work with as possible. I want to surround myself with those kind of producers because that's what makes my life easier. And now if I were a full-blown music library or a music supervisor and my job was to get music to directors and editors for the various projects that I'm overseeing, do I want to work with anybody with attitude? No, even if you're the best producer on earth, right? If you're not appreciative of the opportunities in front of you, or if you're not willing to just sort of do whatever it takes, and especially if somebody says, hey, I need your music right now to get it into this TV show or into this opportunity. If you drag your feet at all, if you say, well, I don't know, and you're putting too much pressure on me, I don't like this, bye. Like, he's got other producers he can go to, right? Or she can go to somebody else. So you will be replaced if your attitude is funky. Like, if your attitude's not in the right place, if you're not the hungriest person, sorry, I'm punching my microphone here. But if your attitude is in the wrong place and you have a sense of entitlement, like you just deserve things, like you should just get things, right? Because you feel that you're talented, you're going to be said goodbye to over and over again, and you will be replaced, all right? I made quite a few videos already on this channel about how just being a nice, easygoing, respectable, you can still stand your ground. I don't mean like you should get run over and be taken advantage of, but at the end of the day, he who has the opportunity is the one who has the power, right? You need to be making sure you realize in this situation in a music licensing industry who you are. All right, you are a music producer, which is very important, but you're only as powerful and irreplaceable as you make yourself to be. Okay, so if you're giving attitude, if you're kind of hard to work with, if there's a bit of a just whatever, just something funky going on with how you're interacting with people, you're going to be pushed out of the way immediately. And if they can't push you out of the way for this project because they don't have anybody else, trust me, they're going to start looking. They're going to start looking for somebody else, because life's too short to be dealing with attitude and entitlement and this sort of like, well, I deserve this and I deserve that. Let me just be clear. In life, you deserve nothing, all right? Nothing is owed to you. You can earn things by working hard and by being consistent and by being proactive and showing up over and over again, and just over the span of time, you will start to win, right? That can happen, but you earn that. Nothing's granted to you. You don't deserve anything. And I don't care if your music is top of the top. That's the one issue that a lot of producers get or have when they have really good music and they know they have really good music. It's very common with just mainstream artists. You guys have seen that attitude where, because they know they have really good music, they show up to meetings late, they know they can do this late, they know it's just all about them. I mean, at least for me, I'm just for myself. I don't care how good you are, man or girl, anybody. I don't care how good you are. You got to have the right attitude. You got to have a mature, respectful, hungry attitude. You got to be really ready to work. You got to be like willing to do whatever it takes to get there. Okay. And that's how you're going to claim your power in this business. So it's basically talent, high quality music, plus a great attitude. You have those two things, and a library will not let you go. They will hang on to you with both hands. I can tell you myself, for somebody that secures music for my distribution partners, if I've got somebody who has a great attitude and wants to work, they're the first ones I want to go to. They're the first ones I want to license my music from, right? Or get or secure music from. And the first people that I want to pay. I want to put money in their pocket because I'm like, you're the guy or the girl that makes my life easier, and it's just a joy to work with. The person that gives me the attitude, the person that has this just whatever, unprofessionalism about them, I don't want to work with them. I don't care how great their music is. So hopefully this video can help you. If you're one of those producers that you're up there, like you got great music, but because you have that great music, you think you deserve things, I hope this takes you down a couple of notches. No, you don't deserve anything, and it's not going to get you anywhere. And I'm saying this to try to help you. That you got to knock this attitude out. You can't do this. It's not going to get you far in the licensing business and in life. Okay? So if you can just put yourself in the mindset of like, okay, I've got great music, and if I can just have a great, humble, hardworking, hungry attitude, I'm unstoppable. And that's really where your power is going to be. But you got to know your place in your relationships with licensing opportunities and with libraries, supervisors, everybody in this business. So just something I wanted to share for those of you. Thank you so much. Like and remember to subscribe.